we find ourselves in this place where we're living life, right? We're living the Barbie life. I mean, we're there. Barbie's got her flip-flop in her hand, right? She's like, party on, kid. Party on, Garth. All right. Showing my age. We find ourselves in this place where this is our world, man. This is our life. Everything that we're after, everything that we're striving after has to do with this earth, this material stuff. And don't get me wrong, some of it's important. How am I going to get money to feed my kids? How am I going to keep a roof over my head? But sometimes we find ourselves in this endless pursuit, chasing this cheese that we never are able to reach. When am I going to make enough money? What's enough money? When am I going to get this next promotion? When am I going to get this next opportunity? What's my next car, my next house, my next thing? When can I get that next zero in my bank account? When can I do this? And we find ourselves continually here. And here's what ends up happening. We become so focused in this area, it consumes everything that we have. And before we know it, we become blind to this spiritual reality because we're just living here in this place. But here's what you need to know. This is temporal. This will not live forever. This is eternal. And so what happens a lot of times in our life is that we choose to ignore the eternal to live our time, energy, finances, money in this temporal place of life. And that's the mistake. That's the place where we can't choose to be, because for many of us in our lives, that's where we find ourselves. Where we should be over here looking up towards spiritual things, but instead we're stooped down, wasting the best years of our life in pursuit of something that doesn't even have eternal significance. The best years of our life. You know, in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 11, we hear these words. Put on the full armor of God. Why? So that you can take your stand against the devil's scheme.